Today it begins. Today it begins. Today I'll be doing either Archmage or Pirate Lord. And that's great because that's not a dart monkey. This will be great change of pace. See which one I'll start with. Looks like it'll be Plord. Oops. Alright, what Plords have we? One's right here. Now which will it be from this list? Oh, there's no Corvus? Oh, that is wonderful. Lord of the Abyss. Hmm. Well, that's the most obvious combo ever, I think. Wow, that is hmm. I mean geez. Haven't people been talking about this combo? Let me see. Um I guess not. But like no, totally people were totally talking about this combo. But I don't know how I'd find it. Hmm, come on. I know people were talking about it. So like tentacles. um this was further ago than I thought. Any merch ideas? Just Plord? Let's see. Surely nobody's been talking about Plord too much. Should be pretty easy to find it if oh god, look at that. Let me look at this again for inspiration. Oh yeah. I feel it. Interesting that neither Plord nor Art got any votes. Hmm. Maybe it was all in my head. In any case, I'm, st- I'm strongly considering using not Pirate Lord base, but using another merge as a base. I mean, surely they'll just that would be so lazy, but but like nah. These fights look really rough. That's a bit surprising. Look a lot more rough than I remember. Yeah, well, this is too many issues. I think I might just like do a sequel to this merge. Yeah, it's I mean it has to be like a sequel to this merge, right? Like the idea is just too obvious. You can't not do this. Okay, let's get it going. Lumios isn't one model. I'm very disappointed because that would be really funny. Solvers from July 2021. That's not a 2TC merge. What the heck? Okay, we're reading the chat. I need to make my merge. I need to make it quickly so that I can also finish uh Andy's birthday drawing, ideally before midnight. Okay. So I think I'm gonna use this base this time. I think that'll look kind of neat. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, no, this will work. This will work just fine. Need Lord of the Abyss. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Actually gonna take all three Abyss Towers for reference. Wow. Tier 5 looks so cool. It's one of the coolest looking tower arts in the game, I think. Bum, bum, bum. Um, yeah, that's basically all I need. I'll just draw a few tentacles and then push recolor everything else. Yep. Yeah, there'll be some fun stuff in Smash. Here goes the stopwatch. Um, let's sketch out tentacles first. Perhaps in this color. We'll go there. One over the pin in here. Ah, my glasses. No. And see, I'll have it poking all the way around so it's not just disappearing behind there somewhere. And then we get a cool tentacle kind of coming around here. One coming around over here. I really see the other side of the ship too much. That's a bit unfortunate. Do I first have one like all the way? No. Let's see. But I might have one like over here. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to imply tentacles on the other side of the ship. Okay, that'll do. That will be just fine. Drawing. One, two, three. Wait, what am I counting? No, wait. I just was I counted tentacle one, and then I counted the two lines of his tentacle as separate tentacles. That doesn't make too much sense. It's beautiful. Okay, close these all off at the bottom. And fill them up. Sugar empty corners inside. Cool. Then we'll throw a selection mask over them, and I can get into the undersides. Yeah, very cool. Yes. I think next I'll do some shading on the tentacles. Much like the ref. Should get that same style. What is this? Okay. There we go. Yeah, just like that. And let's see. Look at all these little spots on the ends of some of them. Actually, wait a minute. These have more rounded ends. I drew these very pointy, so these all in a group. Uh, I'm gonna just try to round off the corners of each one. Uh, wrong selection mode. Whoops. Try not to spend too much time on this. This could definitely get very slow. Yeah, I think that looks better though. This, in general, this will be the slowest part of this merge, making these tentacles. So it's alright if I spend a little extra time on it. And the work is done. It always will be. So let's add some spots in the end. Whichever tentacles it'll look good on. I can put some here. These ones, oh, I kind of have them on the end, but I think that would look kind of nice. Anyways, yeah, that looks good. All right, now get a very dark blue and start putting some gradients over these. Where's the gradient? Towards the bottom, sort of. This might be all awkward. It's overlapping tentacles, so I'll do these ones on a new layer. Then I'll put a selection here. There. Give me that. Cool. What else do I need to do for these? Probably some highlights. Otherwise, I think I just need to do the underside. So let's do some of this. Getting nice, beautiful, round circles. Well, as round as our budget will afford. Shoot. Oh, my colors are looking. How's that thick? Okay, I think, shoot. Stroke for shapes, opacity down so it blends in nicely. Now, shade the tentacles all over. Just like that. And that is how you do some pretty solid tentacles. Great. Actually, I might give it a little bit darker. Cool. I'm going to copy and paste this. Combine the layer, put it on the bottom, and put an outline on these. Let's see, where did I know I saved a basic outline. Ooh, oh, that's great. Well, let's just make it blue. Something like that. Let's make it a little bit thinner. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, merge that, so now I just have the outlines everywhere. I'm gonna want to move the outline down here. So I'm just going to make more sense. The bottoms of these tentacles will make more sense later. Ooh, I forgot to move these where they're overlapping with the boat. That's cool. And right here. Too locked in right now to commentate. Oh, I can sing just fine on other words. Okay, that is 10 minutes for a handful of tentacles. Now let's do everything else. Starting with some void. Actually, I'm just gonna make the void just straight up a circle. Just raw circle tool. I think that's the best place to start. You know what the people need? We need a swirly void asset that we can paste into merges. Because this swirly effect is going to be kind of annoying to draw here. For Lord of the Abyss merges, I think. Just getting like a pre-drawn swirl thing very helpful. This can be a lot bigger. Oh, I knew that. No, no, no! Dang it! I was happy with that stroke, but then I accidentally undid it, and then now it's gone. Come on. Spending too much time on this. Yeah. And now I'll delete it anywhere where it's overlapped with the ship. Look for the water. Okay, let's see if I can use a layer style to get some glow on this. Load normal, opacity up, size up. No, down. That spread up. The sides down. Spread up. Spread down. Spread up. It's taking much too long. I think that'll do. Ooh, let's get some nice here, like that. Okay. I'm going to select the tentacles so that I can also get some this right here. That's about how it's done, right? Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty solid, I think. Okay, that took a while. Let's just finish things out here. Do that stupid mermonkey recolor for the trillionth time. I counted. Oh my gosh. There are so many differing tones of brown on this monkey. This is awful. Oh, this is so bad. First of all, let's remove the ship from it. And then now I guess I'm just gonna go through and remove all this dark skin. That and the eyebrows. Maybe I should just keep the eyebrows. Well, I already removed them. Too bad. Um, no, actually that looks pretty solid, I think. Except remove the mouth. Now copy and paste. And map. Ooh, I wonder if I should use the... Actually, you know what? What happens if... What happens if I just use the black from the... Dang it. What happens if I use the black from the tier 5? Would that look cool? This way I can pretty much select all the brown on the entire monkey. So I could just select everything. Okay, and this. Okay, I think that's all of it. Switch modes, and get all of this. Switch modes. Remove the mouth, I'll do the mouth separately. And remove the eye, I'll do the eye separately. And good. I hope this works because I spent a lot on that. Okay, first I'm gonna check if I can just do this. Maybe make it kind of bluish. I mean, kinda. Don't like it. I'm gonna use the map. Like, yeah, the monkey is too important to have bad contrast. Monkey needs to have good contrast. I can't just ignore that. Oh, that looks really weird. I think it works though. Okay, just don't look too close at it, I guess. Fix up the eye, like so. Let's get that no going on in the white of the eye. What color is your mouth? No reference for this. Um, Give it like a bit of a sort of blue glow. I think that'd look cool. Definitely do want to contrast off of the everything else. Give them two like sharp teeth. I think that'd look kind of fun. Keep this one yellow. Can't get rid of the yellow tooth, right? Oh, I have a minute and a half left and I haven't touched the ship at all. That's unfortunate. Hmm. Yikes. Okay. Whoops. That was. Oof. Yikes. This is gonna go way over time now. Oof. Yikes. Gonna make this mouth look a little more like a smile. I was able to get away with it in the original, but now, it looks a bit too janky. Even when I'm already going over time, and I'm like, let's make the facial expression slightly better. Let's make him smile slightly more. Unless I just stop the time here and say, who cares if it's unfinished? Technically, it's not going to be the Abyss Monkey taking over its own shit. Like see, it's like the Abyss Pirate that took over another normal boat. It's not going to be. It's not it. Resume time. I need to fix this. That eluded me. Shit, what do I do with the rest of this? Just make it generally more blue? Let's do that. No, I can recommend it. Me when I scroll in and the scroll wheel goes out. Like I literally scrolled in 3 times and then it scrolled out. Or it zoomed in, then it zoomed out. That's nuts. Hmm. Which modes? I don't think I'm going to recolor the entire boat. I'll just recolor what's necessary. I thought it was clean. Yes. Yeah, maybe with this I can just turn up the saturation. Gosh, I don't need to turn up the saturation that much. Yeah, kind of like that. um, could I ever just to shift the entire rest of the boat? Like it's basically all the same color. It's all just varying shades of brown. Well, I could colorize it and then. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna do this on a different layer. Colorize this now; it's all literally the same color, and then. I mean, it kind of works. Let's just erase the stuff that I don't want to have recolored. Yeah, I think it works. The cannon's out. Sure, I'll include the harpoon. Oop, don't forget that last cannon. Ooh, you know what I did forget though? Forgot to make this go behind this cannon. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Oh well. I guess that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The way that shapes around the green part of the tentacle. 10, stop. 23 minutes. This looks functional. Oh, shoot, I forgot a bit. No! Oh, that's that. Any of you guys want to make like an actually good Kraken sort of merge? Feel free to replace this. Generally, my opinion on replacing 20-minute merges is that I don't mind if people do it because since they're basically just filler merges, I don't want anybody to feel like oh, I really want to make this merge, but I can't because it's already been made and it already got taken up by a 20er. So like if I do a 20er for a combo and then one of you guys is like, oh, but I really wanted to do that combo, then I'm totally fine with you replacing it if you really want to make that combo. But that's only if you really want to make that combo. Like I'm totally fine with you replacing the merges, but I don't want that to turn into like, oh yeah, all these merges are like replaceable. Go ahead. Like I don't want people to replace them just because they think like, oh yeah, these need to be replaced at some point. I don't want them to be treated like improvable merges where yeah, they need to be replaced at some point. I think they're all perfectly functional in their box, and they're all perfectly functional for filling the sheet. But yeah, I just don't want anybody to ever. I only want people to be replacing these if it's because they actually are interested in doing the combo, not just because oh this isn't good enough. I'm gonna fix this. Although some of them are like genuinely like pretty bad, like Rosalia Crossel Master. So if any of them are like really bad, then you can also just like put them in improvable. But honestly, if you do put one in improvable that I think like it's not that bad, then I might just like delete it. So in that sense, also don't just take every single merge I've made and put it in improvable. Please and thank you. Yeah, that's how I feel about these being replaced. Like basically feel free to replace them, but please only replace them if it's like you already like really wanted to do the combo. Don't just replace it because it's a 20er, you know? That probably won't be an issue, but I want to get this out there at some point. Okay, thanks for watching. Woohoo! First Plord merge of the challenge. I think that was kind of cool. Got some custom drawn tentacles, it's always fun. Yeah, I like it. Bye bye.